happened to Takeover, I did a quick little bonus hanging out with my friends show on this very free feed that a lot of people seem to check out. So thanks, guys. What are some quick thoughts? Because then you came home. Actually, I went out.
Yep.
And then I was coming home with Sam when we were getting Popeyes because it's 3-something in the morning. And then I see you
coming home from work.
So then me and you went back home, and then I watched it all with you again.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was exactly what it needed to be. One of the best moments in wrestling in so long.
All he did was come out and talk.
But it was perfect.
Yeah.
I thought the comments about WWE sort of saying he left wrestling in 2005 when he left ROH, and saying that he was never going to get better in the place that made him sick in the first place. I feel that there are sometimes the kind of jabs to and forth I don't really like. In this case, it's such a part of CM Punk's story. CM Punk left wrestling because of that company. He lost the passion of the thing he loved because of that company. And I feel in that instance, it was justified. He's now found somewhere where wrestling is alive and thriving, and it's the scene he wanted to be in. And he's back. He's back with the people.
Yeah.
It was great. I had goosebumps. I don't blame that guy for bawling.
No, man.
We all love professional wrestling here, and we all want to be invested and be involved, and it's because moments like that. It's because of big returns and pops and fantastic moments in matches, and CM Punk coming back to wrestling is definitely up there. It will be remembered for a long time.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to see what he does. It's
Absolutely.
only the beginning here. We're going to get to see him wrestle guys like Darby Allin. We're going to see him wrestle guys like Adam Cole. We're going to get to see him wrestle guys like Pete Dunne. No, wait. Yeah. I'm super excited to see Punk tie it up with all these guys. Yeah. Darby, Jungle Boy, MJF, Kenny Omega. Definitely needs to happen. That's the big money match, I think, there. And then this is just, the first piece of the puzzle, because rumors still flying of where the hell Daniel Bryan is. Because Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar came back. I don't know if you saw that.
I did, yeah. So it was
SummerSlam
yesterday.
I didn't. I went to sleep.
We were meant to do a post-show, but the tailgate got rowdy, and
we had people swimming in lucha masks. We had hot box in lucha masks. We had dogs. We had up to 4 or 5 dogs in the Zoom.
So
thing.
many dogs.
There were
Zoom
people
tailgate.
Driving. Someone was at Chris Stapleton in a VIP box, just still in the tailgate. We had a little bit of everything.
But then the show just got us really sad. We've both now watched the whole show. I kind of fell asleep during the Goldberg match. You just went to bed after the Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair thing.
I went.
Well, so maybe let's start with that. The moment that put you to bed.
Yeah. Okay. So Becky Lynch is awesome, and there was rumors that Sasha Banks was not going to be on this card.
Yeah.
According, if you look at the internet, apparently. But then I'm watching the show going, okay, so they're going to make a switch here? Are they going to put Becky in this spot? Is that what's happening? That would be pretty sweet. No, they play the video that's 5 minutes long of this storyline that I can't really follow, which should be just a classic, simple rematch of WrestleMania, Sasha and Bianca, which I loved. But instead, they make you sit through this video, and then all of a sudden, the announcer guy goes, and sorry, Sasha Banks is unable to compete, so we got a competitor who's filling in the spot. What laziness. And you make people sit through that. What the fuck? Carmella comes out. I go, okay, they're either really doing this or they're playing us. And then it's just they did it to piss you off to make Becky's pop bigger. Becky's pop would have been bigger right when it would have been bigger when it just hit. It was kind of a misstep. And if I thought that was a misstep, well, then Becky comes in and is like, hey, why don't I face Bianca Belair? So instantly everyone's like, okay. And no, rock bottom, boom, it's over. What? You just did this. You just ruined this for Bianca. What an up and coming star.
And you saw the crowd didn't know how to react from it. Bianca has been on such a hot streak. She's one of the few things on main roster that are worth watching. The moment at WrestleMania with Sasha was huge.
Yeah.
It will definitely be talked about when we do our end of year shows. And her reign just ending like that, it's against someone who wasn't even announced to be in the match. I found it super disrespectful, and to start with, I felt the playing the video of Sasha Banks, it should have been addressed. You should have. How fantastic was the promotion for CM Punk coming back?
Yeah.
They never mentioned it. They sold out that arena, the biggest arena they've worked at this point.
Right.
Because everyone knew. It's okay, we're not dumb. You could, we've known this for days now. You could have this mystery opponent and Bianca drop a line about like it can be any man, woman, or child, or something like that, where you go, oh, okay, it's going to be Becky,
right,
and get people excited about it.
Yeah.
Instead, Becky comes out and it's just, oh, our stars are back. Let's make Charlotte champion again for the 14th time or whatever it is, 12th, and let's make Becky champion again. And Becky, like, she comes off a complete heel in that.
Yeah.
Doing the shaking the hands and just a cheap shot. That is not how we want Becky Lynch coming back.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
Becky's doing Bianca dirty, and then Becky's just gonna get shit on by the culture now. Like, this is not the right.
It's bizarre.
No, really,
it's so bizarre.
I was upset that I was like, all right, you know what? I think I'm done. I'm tapping out for this.
And then there was. I'm normally, like, if you listen to us, I'm normally the more positive, optimistic one about main roster.
Yeah.
I don't like the TV, but when it has come to these pay-per-views, I've actually found enjoyment in them in the last few years, because I've seen it's finally the talent being like, right, okay, let's have a good match. Then normally you have been some pretty good matches, even in these empty arena ones. This was a full stadium, and they put shit out like Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. You got Nakamura make his entrance for no match.
I did like that though.
You've got Drew McIntyre versus Jinder. There was all this stuff.
There was a sword.
There was a sword.
I mean, we got Ponytail Brock, Guru Brock.
Oh, that's what I'm getting at. When the good shit finally happens, Edge versus Seth Rollins, which I did really enjoy. I was so burnt out by that point. And then Ponytail Brock coming out at the end. Sure, I liked it. I liked the main event. I thought they did a lot more than I was actually expecting them to. And I thought Cena looked better than he did in the end of his last run when he had the Roman match. But I didn't care. I'd lost all faith at that point, and I don't know why I have faith in the first place.
Yeah, that didn't move the needle there with the Cena Roman stuff. I think I'm not into it Roman as much as many people are, but I still think he's great. I think his promo work is just really improved. He just looks like a badass, so anything he says is good. Yeah. But he's still a guy who does a Superman punch as his like only move, really, and it's like Cena does the shoulder blocks and this guy does the Superman punch. I see through it. But I think he's all right. But Seth and Edge put on a really good match. I thought that was
they had the match of the night.
That was definitely the match of the night. Not the match of the weekend.
Absolutely not the match of the weekend.